What up, good people? Welcome to Montez at Midday on this way back Wednesday edition, and we've been brought to you by our title sponsor, the Weed Squad St. Louis. Stop on by, say hello, hit them links up. Go to DreMontez.com, hit sponsors, you'll see a list of everyone. Hit the button on the one you want to shop at, stop by, buy something online. You never know. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. High fives. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Oh. Look cold outside. Let's get another hug in there. Oh, look chilly, look nippy. Old man winter is here. Old man winter is here. If you're having any car troubles, reach out to A Always Towing. They'll take care of you. You can hit the sponsor button and you'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe your car's stuck in the driveway, stuck at work, can't start, flat tire, don't know. Any car casualties, reach out to those guys right there. They'll take care of you. Let's get hydrated. We got a lot to run our mouth about. Have you heard my latest podcast episode? If you haven't, reach on out to it. It's out there for you. Follow us on social media, all kind of ways. We have a page on Facebook, Who's to Blame, Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast, Twitter, at W2B, Dre Montez. And on YouTube, we have a channel as well, Dre Montez. Thank you for the new followers we got this week. It's an early week, too. We're going to keep the applause going for them birthday people out there, huh? My man Andrew, huh? What's up, my man? Happy birthday to you. My dude Rafiq, what's up with you? Sharif, Some the Bulldog, happy birthday. Linda, happy birthday to you. And if I didn't mention you, but it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating something today, congratulations. If you have the day off today and you're at the bar, enjoy the rest of your day, huh? Enjoy the rest of your day. We got to get all that in the way. You name it, it probably happened yesterday. It probably went on or took place, whatever it may be. But headlines. We're going to start off with headlines today. The Utah Jazz are very hot in the NBA. Very hot in the NBA. Very hot. John Wall and Bradley Beal, the real deal Holyfield from Duluth, and John Wall from Kentucky matched up for the first time last night. And John Wall pretty much made a statement. DC, I had a whole lot to give, but you gave up on me, huh? Bring the NBA to St. Louis. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Let's get a beat on it. Let's get a beat on it. The Blues win in Vegas. Alex Pietrangelo, huh? Nice matchup. That was a good game. Really good game. Really was. I can't believe there's a scandal going on in COVID-19 where a paramedic in the state of Washington decided to take a whole bunch of these vaccines and sell them on as a side hustle. Who'd have thought that? Watch out for the scams. Watch out for the scams, as they reported this morning on the Today Show. They told you the scam warnings to look out for. Controversy alert up, guys. Major League Baseball Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Nobody's going into the hall. What the fuck? How does this happen? How does this happen? You allowed the PEDs into the game, Bud Selig, because you needed them to save baseball. This is how you reward them. The BBWA, Baseball Writers Association. How many people are affiliated with that played Major League Baseball? Please get back to me. I'll wait. Maybe. I never will agree with him, but what he said makes perfectly good sense. Kurt Schilling, he's going to disassociate himself with the Hall of Fame Major League Baseball Committee and rely his chances on getting in by the Veterans Committee, who is by veteran Major League Baseball players. Doesn't that kind of make sense for people to let you in the Hall of Fame should been people who have played the sport? Why are we having people who've never played the sport, have no athletic ability, but they have the ability to capture a story by seeing something and telling a story that they've heard? That's the only reason they're on this committee. Come on now. Bullshit. Come on now. I don't stand for that at all. Can't happen, won't happen, and should not happen. The NBA. We're done with headlines. The NBA now. I'm getting sick and tired of this one right here, guys. The NBA could be a week into the season, and we're already talking about what team gonna go to the championship based off a week of play. After 2 weeks of play, they want to tell us who's the coach of the year already. After 3 weeks of play, they want to tell us who's the best sixth man of the year. Are you really kidding me that they're talking about who should be MVP right now in the NBA? Didn't the NBA just start? Yeah, it did. So who is really? Every year, everybody mentioned this guy's name, Joel Embiid. For what? For what? He's lazy, doesn't want to improve on his craft, and doesn't make other players around him better. Isn't that the criteria for MVP? Isn't that the criteria for MVP? Make other people around you better. Has Ben Simmons been any better since he's been in the league? I wait. It's ridiculous that we're having this conversation every year about the NBA. It's too early for this conversation. It is way too early. Okay, I like the pyramid of the best players in the NBA. That's fun. But MVP, please. Who's going to be in the championship? No, I can't have that discussion. Way too early. Way too early. There's going to be an NBA player that's going to go to the Super Bowl. And what happens at the Super Bowl? Athletes get in trouble. There you go, right? It happens every single damn year. Every single year. Kobe Bryant Day was something to reflect on with me. More than just what he did for the game of basketball. More than what he did for us that are looking through the TV, wishing we were him, dribbling the ball like him. Whether you're a kid shooting hoops with a sock, or you're a dude that should not be wearing number 8 or number 24 by your physique. But that's another story. But he held something more than that. And it didn't dawn on me till after I got done with yesterday's podcast. It's the mindset. You know, some athletes are chiseled to perfection. And you say, wow, that's a big dude. Really put together. Their speed, athleticism, versatility, agile. They have all that. All the ingredients we think they should be able to play the sport at a very top level. And we come to words like iconic, legendary, GOAT. But something happens because you need to do more than that. For one, you got to be able to play the game with a high IQ, but that comes from the mindset. So it's the mental toughness that a majority of these great athletes that we seem to talk about all the time, they have that mental toughness. And it's out there. There's no one that has it can tell anybody else how to get it. It's what when people say to people that have been married over 25, 30 years, well, how do you stay so happy? That works for them. It's not going to work for you. People that have become very successful and make these and write these books on the keys to success, that worked for them. It's not going to work for you. You got to find what works for you. And whether talk about you. How about you? That is my biggest ordeal when it comes to that. There's nothing wrong with people writing books about how to make yourself stronger, how to find your inner strength, how to rely on your craft and your passion, how to pursue the pursuit of passion and happiness through your craft in which you think you're good at it, how to get really good at it. That only works for those people. If it was that easy, everybody would have followed the formula in the book, The Secret. Yep, I said that. If it was that easy, everybody would be following the ingredients to the T. But they're not. They're not going to do it. We're going to keep hearing about this for another week. The NFL situation. But I want to address something else that former NFL head coach John Madden, whose name is on the video game John Madden, I shared this article on Twitter. Okay? The gaming world is not what we think it is anymore. There's actually value in this right now. If you can play the game, you can actually get a job. You've had the NBA create the E-League, where you got gamers playing. Some of the professional athletes play games all the time. They have an actual platform for it on Twitch, which is very popular. I follow a few people on there. Hot women playing chess. Yeah, buddy. But John Madden made a great point. He said if he was coaching today, he would utilize the gaming industry and technology with his coaching staff. Hold on. Not saying you're going to be a head coach because you can get down on the game. or an assistant coach or anything like that, or over the top of one of the positions. But he put it that he would bring gamers on to help the assistant coaches with the offensive side and the defensive side, because that's where that generation is at right now. They're in the gaming world. And that makes perfectly good sense to me. Again, I'm not saying you back there smoking, hitting the ball, winning the game right now, is going to get a job next year in the NFL. That's not what I'm saying. It's a very interesting look at the gaming world and technology when it comes to that. You look at our military. Some of their devices and some of their vehicles are shaped like the gaming console device, from Xbox to PlayStation. They're designed that way because that's where the young kids are at right now. They can maneuver things very good that way and get it out there like that. So that's something that I'm going to keep my eye on as well when it comes to the NFL situation and innovation. I'm going to get right back to that. But yeah, I kind of feel what John Madden was talking about. I really do. I kind of feel that. What else we got to talk about? You know how I feel about movies. You know how I feel about them. So I had the chance to reflect on one of the greatest, not greatest, a great movie for football. Any Given Sunday. Richard Donner, Oliver Stone. They captured that movie. They captured that movie. Al Pacino, Jim Brown, and my man Lawrence Taylor, they had the perfect lines in that movie. This game is inch by inch. Inches are all around you. I can't tell you. I can tell you how to do this. I can't play the game for you now. You got to believe in you. You got to believe in each other. Al Pacino. Al Pacino. Jim Brown has some classic one-lines with Lawrence Taylor back and forth. Lawrence Taylor in that movie looked like he could still play. Looked like he could still get down in that movie. And Brock Lesnar is in the background in the locker scene. Forgot all about it. I was playing the game as who is that in the background? It's a fun game to play in movies that you've seen previous times. At the time this movie came out, I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. And a lot of people that I met in Charlotte was in commercials, movies, television shows, because there's a huge little hub for that down there. I had a couple of buddies in Dawson's Creek, my man Thomas, who's biracial with green eyes and looks 15 years younger than what he really is. I had a buddy that sold cars on Independence Boulevard that was in Joanna Man. I had a buddy that was in, what was the other movie that was shot down there? What was it? It's another wild movie that was shot down there in Charlotte. But there were a few people I recognized that I forgot about that was in Any Given Sunday. Cameron Diaz was not that hot in the movie. She was attractive. She was attractive. A young Elizabeth Berkley is playing one of the prostitute strippers, cheerleaders, somebody girlfriend, somebody hitting that. Lauren Holly from Picket Fences. How did Jim Carrey mess that up? Lauren, call me. Hit me up. We good. But that movie is a romantic movie about the NFL. If you're watching Any Given Sunday and you're a football fan, it's the process. It's telling a great, great story about a love for the game. From the exit strategy to Dennis Quaid's character. He was 38 years old when he got hurt. Willie Beeman is a quarterback in his 5th season out of Dallas, 26 years old. LL was in the movie. We all know about the fight and scene and all that. T.O. Bill Bellamy. It's some great people. Johnny Unitas is in that movie. Dick Butkus is in that movie. That movie has some great people in that movie. I mean, Barry Switzer and Oliver Stone are doing play-by-play color commentary. Come on, man. Does it get any better? Charleston Heston is in the damn movie. Anne Margaret is in the movie. And the soundtrack goes everywhere from DMX to my girl Nina Simone. The movie is off the chain, but it's one hell of a romantic story about the game of football, the love for it, and breaking it down. If you're a fan, check it out. If you haven't seen it in a long time, you're really going to be like amazed about what you forgot about, what you remember, and just seeing it now here in 2021. If you're just tuning in, thank you. Montez at midday. Speaking of that, go to mountainmanscrub.com, get your scrub on. Enter the promo code DRE, D-R-E, for immediate discount right there. They make great holiday gifts, birthday gifts, anniversary gifts. So just to say, hey, here you go. And with Valentine's Day coming up, with Valentine's Day coming up, there could be something in it for you. Also, fellas, you trying to do something nice for the lady? Trying to get her chest area taken care of? They call it a bra. You can click on Bravo Bra Boutique on Who's to Blame, at DreMontez.com on sponsors. Hit that Bravo Bra Boutique button, click, and find something nice for your old lady. How about that, huh? See? You're probably going to need it, all the hell you done caused this year. You probably are going to need it. One more movie I got to tell you about I saw. It's called Girl from Nowhere. I've never picked up a hitchhiker. Never even thought about it. I've never hitchhiked. I've been walking and people blew the horn at me that saw me, but they had picked me up. But Girl from Nowhere. Imagine you're taking a trip with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You're a couple. You're on a trip. You're on a secluded highway or a back road, and you see a young lady, long legs, and cut-off jean shorts, attractive, no luggage, just carrying a backpack. You picking her up, yes or no? And I'm not talking no freaky stuff, a spontaneous threesome on the side of the road. I mean, no, that's not what I'm talking about. But could you actually just pick up a stranger that fits that scenario that I'm talking about right there? Well, I want you to find that movie. It's called Girl from Nowhere. It is the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. Jaw-dropping. Like, I'm shaking my head like there's no damn way in the hell that I could see myself in this situation. Hey, baby, you mind we pick up this girl? You tripping. You better keep driving. You got that neck roll like Loretta on Cleveland. That right there. And also, before I get on to this next discussion of topics right here, a segment, how about this? Think about this. I'm no THC guru. I was a late bloomer to smoking marijuana. I was 33 years old when it happened. I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh, the bong was beautiful. It was about a 4-foot bong. Oh, it was outstanding. But here we are in 2021. So I reached out to my local THC gurus, and I posed a question. Have you heard of odorless THC? Odorless marijuana, because we know the people that got that and that. But sometimes, you don't need all that. And ever since I went to Colorado and found out they had the fake spray, they spray on cheap bud to make it smell like that good till you smoke it, you're like, what the hell? What is that? But odorless THC. There's a cannabis company in Canada, if you're scoring at home, that's working on this. It's an article I found on Twitter. I'm going to share it with you later today. And it's from 4/20 of 2020, how close they are to getting this out there on the market. But can you imagine odorless THC that still has the ability with that gas, that knockout, that get on the ground, don't move, I'm not moving. Why you been standing there for 3 hours looking at the refrigerator? Odorless marijuana. It could be coming very, very soon. That's something to think about right there, kids. Something to think about right there. My man on Blackish, Anthony Anderson, is hilarious. Don't know if you watched the show. Don't know if you even heard of the show. But they've been back. Last night was their first night back after a month. I don't know what's going on. But it's a blackout in the neighborhood, in the city they live in, and it's 110 degrees. Everybody in the house is sweating and this and this. And his character on the show name is Dre. I love watching shows with the name Dre in it as one of the title characters. Forgive me. And his wife is played by Tracy Ellis Ross. Diana Ross' daughter, I first met her on the TV show of Girlfriends. Bring that back. She's sweating profusely in the house. Everybody's freaking out. He's like, hey, calm down. Today we're going to have a Johnson cool day, Ice Cube day. Ice Cube Friday, marathon all day. Everybody's excited. Yay! His wife, Mo, says, but Dre, we have a pool. We can go outside. He said, black people don't go outside when it's that hot. But Dre, we have a pool. I was stunting, Mo. Okay, we're going to hear about this a lot before the game is played, that being the big game in Tampa, about what's next for Tom Brady and how did we get to this point. Him leaving New England. Who do you think Tom Brady talked to before then to make sure everything was okay? I don't know about you, but if you're over 25, have you talked to your dad about starting a new job, getting a promotion, transferring to a job, quitting your job, or working for yourself? Have you had that conversation with your dad to be like, you know, Dad, I'm thinking about doing this. What is your opinion on this? Have you done that? I know all of us have a circle of friends we talk to about things, or a partner you have someone you talk to about. But I'm talking about, have you talked to your dad about this? Now, if your dad is no longer with you, I'm not talking to you. But if you communicate with your dad, did you get to this point? Because Thomas Jefferson Patrick Brady did. He talked with his old man. Hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. His dad said, hey, go ahead, do it. That's what's up. When you're trying to move on and do better for yourself that you're thinking, it feels good to have that approval, that I trust in you, I believe in you, that you did the right thing. I mean, going from a truck driver to radio, I talk with the old dude. Leaving radio to do my own thing, I talk to the old dude. So that matters out there to me. That really does matter, getting that parental advice, getting his ideas, his thoughts, the pros and cons of this thing, taking the constructive criticism that comes along with it. That's very key to me, very key. So I applaud Tom Brady on that whole process and sharing it with the people. He could have kept that to himself, but he shared that with us because that's another level of ingredients to that GOAT mentality, that mental mindset I was talking about right there. That mental mindset is needed out there. Trust me, everybody needs it. It's okay. It is quite all right. And I think we have pretty much covered it all, what I'm saying. In losing, it really hurts. If you don't believe me, in the movie Any Given Sunday, they cover it on losing. And think about what happened, what we saw in the college football playoffs. I will never forget the kid from Clemson. The kid from Ohio State, the Ohio State, that stayed on the field to watch the celebration. Think about that. And also who did that was Stephon Diggs, he did it. And in a way, I think Aaron Rodgers did it too. How immediately he was on his cryptic message on his future in the NFL and with the Green Bay Packers. A lot of people deal with losing a different way. You can say what you want, losing don't bother me. It's a part of the game, but it's a part of the game that sometimes is very, very uncomfortable when you're close, when you're in the championship, when you're in the bowl, when you're a game away from both and you lose and you watch the team celebrate. I was never a person that would watch another team celebrate. I watched it 2 times. I cried like a baby because it hurts. You know what went wrong. When you know what went wrong and why you lost, oh my God, it was the most embarrassing, shameful thing ever I can imagine in sports when you know why you lost the game. Well, you walked 12 people. You gave up 5 home runs in 1 inning. That's how you figured out, and you're so disappointed in yourself. And you immediately want to go to practice or play the next tournament right away or play the next game. or get back out there and compete at that level. And you want that same competition coming back. You don't want nobody less than value or less talent than your team is. You want it all back. And sometimes it doesn't happen that fast. We act like the Super Bowl comes every year. For some teams, it does. There's a possibility that I say 4 to 6 teams can possibly go to the Super Bowl every year if they put their mind to it. The rest is a fucking long shot. Long shot. We'll probably never, ever see the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. Never. Never. In our lifetime, I say in the next 50 years, it's going to take a drastic change in the NFL for that to happen. Not saying Detroit's a bad team. It's just the mental mindset. It must be all the way down the food chain of competition. And it's not there with them. Certain franchises get it from the moment you step on that property. You walk around and you can just tell. I'm not saying giving you a statue for winning 1 Super Bowl after 2 seasons, Doug Peterson. Not saying that you should get a book deal after winning your first Super Bowl, Doug Peterson. But it happens out there, and I think they missed the whole big picture of this thing. Like my man Jim Brown said in the movie Any Given Sunday, when you get to this level of the NFL and you feel as though you've given your all to this level of competition, now it's time to take it to high school. Because in high school, they just want to play the game. But it's up to you to teach them how to play the game well. Great movie. Check it out if you haven't in a while. If you have, share your thoughts. Be greatly, greatly appreciated if you have, can, or do. Here on Montez at Midday, we've covered a little bitty things of the NBA. This MVP talk got to stop. We talked about Kobe Day yesterday and what he really was about, and how most athletes are trying to get there with the mental toughness and the mental mindset that the athlete today needs to have. Also, we discussed Any Given Sunday. Girl from nowhere. And talk to dad about changing that job. Talk to dad about changing that job right there. Also trying to help you out for Valentine's Day. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on. What? Get your scrub on. What? Promo code is Dre, D-R-E. And for you guys trying to do something for your lady out there, you can click on the sponsors under DreMontez.com and go to Bravo Bra Boutique. Find something nice for your lady. I mean, in the end, it's for you if you play your cards right. If you don't know how to buy a bra, the next time you're around your lady or she's not home, look at the tag on the inside. It's going to tell you. It's going to tell you right there. That's how you buy a bra. You can probably Google it, or you can probably YouTube how to buy a bra. Hey, in high school, I had to buy some pantyhose from a girlfriend. I didn't know how to buy pantyhose. It tells you on the package. There was no Google then. None of that. Ask questions. Raise your hand. Go to the lady at the store. Don't be embarrassed. You're doing something nice. But figure it out, fellas. We got this. Huh? We got this. But we got to figure this Major League Baseball thing out. I'm not cool with people voting for players to get in who played the sport and you didn't. You have no athletic ability. The only thing you can do is play backyard badminton, and nobody does that anymore. Or you probably went world block party and playing washers. No, we're talking about baseball here. Nobody's getting in this year. I'm ashamed. First time this has happened since 1960, I do believe. Well, guys, I want to thank you for listening and tuning in on this snow day. If you're at the bar, here's to you, Mrs. Flickenstein. If you're on your way to the strip club, you're going to have fun. If you're at that hole-in-the-wall bar that smells funny when the floor gets wet, enjoy yourself. And we know those are out there. But check out the latest episode of my podcast, Who's to Blame? It is up. It's out there. I appreciate the new followers again. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Again, happy birthday to those that are out there. I got my wave, my parade wave when I'm on a vehicle. It's how you wave when you're on a vehicle. Just turn your hand and smile. Coming next, the Dre Montez bobblehead and Chia Pet. Chia Fro with Dre Montez. You guys enjoy.